Hi guys, thanks for watching. Done a couple of posts and put videos up this last week of new purchases. Been a bit of a busy year, so I've only just got around to kind of loading them all on, but thought I would do this video. We've had a very good year this year in terms of like how I've been able to buy a few watches, etc. And I've got a watch here today that was discontinued a long time ago, like nearly 10 years ago, I think. 2015, 2016, so 8 years ago rather. And I've actually owned this watch before, but I sold it to start my business. And then that business has then been able for me to afford to do this kind of collecting of my watch collection. So that's kind of, it was a sad story because I had to sell it, but I've since bought it back, and this is the insane thing. Let's undo the unboxing first. So it's a very special watch. You can tell it's an older watch because the box doesn't open on the side, so you can tell it's a slightly older watch. So what we have here, as you can see, we've got the, I've been very lucky this year that we managed to get a 2024 new Rolex Daytona 1265 LN, and in black with the new kind of ceramic dial and stainless steel dial, and basically the new shape. And then before I bought this, about 3 months before, I was like, oh, do you know what? It's going to be a while till I get a Daytona. It's going to be a year, maybe a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? I really want to scratch the itch in terms of getting one. And the one that I sold was this watch. So it's an 1165 20 stainless steel with the white dial, which is always, I think, with the old ones, they were always the one to buy. So the reason I'm excited about this is because I didn't buy this from an AD because they no longer make these watches anymore. They stopped making them, like I say, 2015. And the new one came out in 2016, the ceramic model. So the pre-ceramic models, they're a little bit sought after now, and this is particularly sought after and very rare because this is what we call a stickered watch. So basically the person that's owned this watch has, I mean, it's going to give you away here, there's even a swing tag on it from the company, well-known company that I bought it from, and that basically, I will take it off eventually, but what you'll find is it even has, this watch is insane. So like I say, I sold this watch 8 years ago, and I wanted to buy the same again, but I wanted to buy what we call a stickered watch. So if you look on this particular model, it's got its stickers on all the case. It's got its original, I'm just going to take this off. It's got its original bezel protector. It's got its stickers on the back and it's got its stickers on the actual oyster clasp everywhere as well. So very unique to buy a watch that's, what is it, 11 years old, 2000, I think this was a 2013 model. So it's got the chromolite dial, and the APH dial. So if you look there, there's a tiny gap between where it says Cosmograph, you can see there's a gap between the R and the A and the P and the H. That's what they call an APH dial, which is basically, I think it was a mistake when they made the dial, but obviously it wasn't that noticeable. But yeah, so what have I done with this? I'm not going to wear this like I'm going to wear the black one. I know everyone's going to say that's really sad, but I particularly wanted an investment watch. So I spent a lot of money on this watch because I wanted a stickered watch that I've traded 3 watches for. So insanely, I know some people may be disappointed. I traded a used pre-owned Yachtmaster 40mm, and the reason for that was that I can probably go and get a Yachtmaster 40mm, whereas stickered Daytonas are very rare. I traded a rose gold Breitling Navitimer, which is a popular watch in the collection among some fans, and I traded a Tudor Black Bay Burgundy. So 3 watches and some money, insanely, for literally a stainless steel. So you traded a stainless steel Yachtmaster with the platinum bezel, a rose gold Breitling, and a Tudor Black Bay a Tudor Black Bay Burgundy. So, and some money. But why have I done that? Well, I'm very lucky because I've got the black dial of the new shape, which I've been wearing. I've taken it on holiday. I've only had it for about a month now, just under. So I'm really enjoying wearing that. And that was a watch that I wanted to buy to mark an occasion. So I'm really enjoying wearing that. And then this was a watch that I've had before, but I really wanted to buy a stickered model. I think it's one of the most attractive watches that Rolex have made, period, i.e. just throughout. I even think it's more attractive than maybe some of the ceramic models, just because of its classic look. It was made for a long period of time. They never really changed apart from a few tweaks, they never really changed the design. So I'm incredibly fortunate to have it in the collection. And I've always, I think if you've watched the channel, you probably know, I've always wanted one and wanted to replace the one that I sold. So will I sell it again? Never. Will I keep it forever? Yes, along with the black one. And then obviously there's my kind of rationale for trading in the Yachtmaster was, it's probably, if I'm going to replace it, I fancy the iridium dial, the grey dial with a turquoise hand, and that is probably a watch that I'd be able to get relatively easy compared to some of the other professional models. So it will come back in my collection. So the blue face is gone, and I'll probably get the grey one. The rose gold Breitling was a lovely watch, but I just found that because of the collection, I just found that I wear the other watches more, and I was wearing the Zenith rose gold more as well. So I kind of thought, well, silly really, because it's an expensive watch, but you need to get some collateral to kind of get a watch like this. And then the Tudor, which is a fantastic watch. So if you've got a budget of £3,500 to £4,000, go out and buy a Tudor. The reason I got rid of it was because, again, it was, if I've got a Rolex and I've got a Tudor sat next to each other, what do I buy or what do I wear? I'd always wear my Rolex, I just would. So that's probably my rationale. Not that I'm being snobby or anything like that, but I think if you ask most people, let's, for example, just get out the collection, what I've got in this box here. If you were to wear a Tudor or a Vacheron or a Tudor or a Sky Dweller or a Daytona, what would you wear? You would wear the other watch. So it was just a way that I thought, well, hang on, I don't want to have too many in my collection. Let's liquidate a few pieces in order to get my grail. So very fortunate that I have the white and the black. Got to be careful here. So this is the watch that I've been very fortunate to obtain via a really lovely authorised dealer, super people. And we marked an occasion with this, so very, very grateful. And this watch that I've worn on holiday, and you know, I'm using quite a lot because it's my favourite watch in terms of just what I've always wanted. And then you've got the matching old shape white dial. So let me I'll take the bezel off because it doesn't look very nice with the bezel on, but look at those. They look wicked together. So yeah, this is the sister video from the big brother, and just over the moon, really, really happy. And that's kind of where we're at with the collection. I'll do a state of the collection at the end of the year in terms of where we are. There's a few pieces that have gone. So there's 3 that have gone, one that's come in, and then the new Daytona. And obviously, if you've been watching the channel, hopefully over the last month or so, there's a lovely addition to the Vacheron as well. And what's next? I don't know. There's a couple of pieces. I think I really fancy the green sub to finish the Submariner collection. So I think I fancy the green sub and possibly a stainless GMT. But very, 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 I always say this, people probably think, shut up, mate, you're boring. But I'm very lucky to have these. And bit of hard work, bit of luck, I think, as well. Right place, right time. And yeah, very fortunate. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I feel like I've accomplished something with these 2 Daytonas. I really do. I think that, you know, in terms of being a collector for quite some time, I feel like they're 2 grails in my collection that I've absolutely nailed. Yeah, there's always something else, isn't there? There's always something else. But these aren't going anywhere. Yes. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Catch up soon.